So tonight I wanted to have some pita bread. So instead of running out and buying it, I decided to make it. So first of all, I'm going to do 360 grams of warm water. Okay, we need to add the yeast. 1 tablespoon of yeast into the warm water, and next I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of sea salt and 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. You can see I'm putting in 2 spoons of salt, but that's because this is a half teaspoon. Once you're done with the sugar, you're going to blend it all up. Just whisk it together and then let it sit for 5 minutes. So get ready to add the flour. So the goal is like 500 to 530 grams of flour. I did about 500. I think it was 498 actually. It might have been slightly less. You always want to add less flour than a recipe says, because you can't ever take out too much flour if you've made a mistake in adding too much flour, but you can always add. I guess it's just you can just easily ruin a dough by adding too much flour. So now you can see I'm just gonna fold it, blend it with my hands, make it into a dough. Okay, so now put the dough on the counter and flour the dough and knead it. Keep kneading the dough and adding flour until it is no longer sticky and the dough feels flexible and well kneaded. I'm sorry, I'm not using the best kneading technique, and it is a little bit stickier than I wanted it to be. I think I really should have added more flour earlier, but I was trying to be cautious and be safe. You do not want a dough that has too much flour in it. Generally, you're gonna need to knead your dough about 4 minutes. I think some people say 4 to 6 minutes. I never time it. I just play it by ear or feel, whatever it feels best. Okay, so once you're done kneading your dough, and it's fully ready to rise, you are going to place it in an oiled bowl. I used a dash or dab of avocado oil, and you just set your dough in the bowl. Usually you want to get oil all over your bread dough ball, so you just kind of roll it around in the bowl. Once you've let it rest for 45 minutes or rise, then you divide it into 6 even balls and get your pan ready. So I let it rise about 10 or so minutes, maybe 15, while I cooked the chicken for the gyro, however you say it. And so the pan is slightly oiled. I actually oiled it and wiped some of the extra oil out. And then you just press the dough down to be a pita shape. You can also roll it. Now, if you roll it, it actually turns out, they say, a little bit stiffer. Okay, so I grabbed a lid and I covered this pita bread, and I let it go about 3 minutes per side. Now, for the final pitas, they actually cooked more like 1 to 2 minutes per side. As your pan heats up, they cook faster and faster, so that's something to be aware of. And obviously, you've got to keep up with shaping more dough as you're cooking them, because otherwise you're not going to have it ready when the first pita is cooked. Okay, so their pitas are all ready, and time to start fixing our plates. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.